Okay, this is one of my favorite stretchy bind-offs. I have heard it called the Russian bind-off, but I don't know if that's actually accurate. But it's really easy to do, and I'm going to be using it on the edge of my Kolman-Novak shawl so that it will stretch out properly. I don't normally try and film myself knitting, so this is interesting. So, okay. Knit the first stitch as usual, pull off, knit the second stitch as usual, pull off. Now slip these 2 stitches back to your left needle. And then knit those 2 stitches through the back loop. You now have 1 stitch on your right needle. Knit the next stitch as usual. You now have 2 stitches on your right needle, so slip them both back to the left, and then knit them together through the back loop. You have a stitch, knit another, you have 2 stitches. Now notice, instead, when you slide them over, and then you put the needle back in to go through the back loop, you're already there. So you have 2 stitches, you go to slide them over, and if you do it right, your needle's already ready for through the back. So go ahead and do that. 1 stitch, knit the next like regular, your 2 stitches, act as if you're going to slide them over, but then hold it like that, and knit through 2 through the back loop. And just keep doing that the whole way. There's not very much here, but this is a really stretchy bind off. And I will, when I get to the end, I will film a little more. Alright, we're past the middle point. I just want to show you the edge. This is the edge it makes. It's kind of a pretty chain stitch. Again, look at how stretchy this is. Now, imagine that on like the cuff of a sock, where you really need it to be stretchy, but you need it to bounce back. I mean, I could stretch it out like that, and it boings right back. This really is just absolutely one of my favorites. When I have seen Russian bind off before, I heard it referred to as, you do this part the same, but where I tell you to slip it over and then knit through the back, they actually said to just do a regular knit 2 together. That results in a little more twisted looking stitch. It's hard to see there. But this second stitch ends up more on top than the one I do. And the motion is just not nearly as fluid. At least I don't think so. Alright, I'll fix that off camera. But you guys saw how nice and fluid the knit through the back was going. And I think that's one of my biggest things. I mean, I really like how this edge looks. I like how stretchy it's turning out. And it's really pretty fast once you get used to it. Alright, I'm right at the last few stitches here. See, I got 4 left there. One thing I didn't mention is that when I stitch the 2 stitches, I actually pull this away from me and loosen these 2 stitches up. You don't want them to be tight or they won't be particularly stretchy. So knit, pull it a bit loose, knit two together. It gets a little awkward when you only have a couple stitches. Knit two together. Last one. Loose. Knit together. Okay, I've got that one stitch left. I'm going to take my needle, or take my scissors, grab a bit of a tail, and then that last stitch, just shoop, pull right through. And now, my very stretchy bind off is all pretty and all done. And I can block this, but not tonight. So, I hope this helped you learn a new way. Bye.